Francis of Assisi is a saint who has an appeal to all people, be they Catholic, Protestant, and even people of other religions than Christian. His appeal comes because of his deep humility, his love of God, and especially his love for creation and animals. There's an interesting story about Francis. One day, after Francis had been converted, remember he was a soldier and he was far from God. He wanted all the glory. He was caught and he was put into a prison for a whole year, and then he had a turnaround. But he started to embrace a life of humble poverty, and he welcomed men and women to follow him. One day, he asked a young man who wanted to join his band to go out with him on an evangelical trip through the town of Assisi. Well, the young man was delighted and immediately said yes to the honor. That morning, the two set out traveling. They walked up and down and around the town. And after an hour of walking, the young man was confused. He had expected Francis to be on the way and going to some church or auditorium or hospital where a large group of people would be gathered and Francis would begin to minister by preaching. But for the first hour, then the second, then the third, Francis just walked and didn't say a word. Finally, after 4 hours, they returned home. Well, the young aspirant was disillusioned and confused. After Francis thanked the young man for joining him, the young man burst out in his frustration, saying, "I thought for sure you were going to call out the good news to the people of the town, but all you did was walk around and you didn't say a word." Francis responded, "We're called to preach the gospel always, and when necessary, use words." I like the spiritual wisdom of Francis. I'm a great one for talking. If I'm not talking on TV, it's on the internet or on my smartphone. I talk when I celebrate Mass and share with people during counseling sessions. Talk. And then Francis says what he said. There's a power of presence that's better than words. I need to be present to people more often and just shut up. If I'm present out of love, the message will come through loud and clear without a word being spoken. Then too, Francis' words call me to do more listening and stop butting into conversations with my 2 cents. Lord, help me to talk less and witness more to your presence. And yes, Lord, help me to listen to you and to others. Amen.